Welcome back. Yeah, sorry about the break there. I had to do a few things today, and I completely forgot to do them earlier, so I needed to do them now because now it's evening for me, and that had to be done before that. So, okay, let's see. What did we do? I started with the kind of block out for the world map thing here, and now I'm kind of running into some issues. I mean, we could just add those in here, which is fine, but the main thing that should be on here is the world map, and I am not 100% sure how to do that. So let's see. I mean, I could just throw in an image here. Set up the scroll box, orientation vertical. Scroll bar visible. And scrolling possible. But then I have this. Then I need to load in some kind of big map, big picture. Let's just check again for graphics. But let's see if I can do more than just that. Okay, let's not that. Let's see. Material texture. Yeah, we can't really filter that by size, so can't just load in a huge picture here just by searching for it. At least I don't know how to do that directly. We can do with these backgrounds. Let's see. How big is that? No, that's not big enough. We can make it bigger, so just so that we have something to scroll here. But that doesn't help us much with the okay, so it doesn't scroll both directions. Can't tell it to scroll. Oh wait, maybe I can do that. Let's see if I do the if I wrap that with the scroll box, configure this scroll box to be horizontal, then we have our picture here. reset that and wait, no, let's do it in a different way. Okay, so now we have this huge, no, this is too much. This huge picture here. Yeah, that's better. And we should be able to scroll through that. So this one is scrolling horizontal, this one is scrolling vertical, and we can scroll through that. But the problem is that let's just have this and just add a button here for the world map. Let's duplicate that. Okay, those are strategy game icons. Don't really see a map or anything like that. Yeah, no, not here. So let's see, maybe we do have something we can use in here. Yeah, damn it. Nothing that looks like a world map. We can use this here. One of these. Okay, then we are calling this here, which is yeah, basically this. And then here we are selecting our world map. And then on the world map we need to have our reference to the player, so the controller. Camera palm controller, this one here. Have that exposed at spawn. Then over here, refresh that node. Then we have the controller reference here. Compile that. And here we are calling that event. Show world map. On the world map, the first thing that we want to change is we want the back button to be here. And let's replace that with a button. So let's get the let's copy that one. Paste it here. Let's close. Close world map. And let's remove this one. And just call remove from parent here. Just so that we can test this out. Okay, we need to scroll down here to get there. Okay, so first thing, we need to turn off edge scrolling when we are in here. We need to add a background blur. And we need to turn off edge scrolling, because I don't want to scroll around when we are doing this. So, that's easy to do. Let's do a branch here. Where is it? Game speed, no. Save. Where do I do the edge scrolling? Oh, I think I know that. References, camera pawn. Yeah, this one here. So if that is enabled, we want to disable that. So the camera pawn here. So if that is enabled, we want to disable that here. If it's already disabled, it doesn't matter. Which means we also need to do the opposite. We need the close world map here. And we need to check so if that is false, we want to set it to true, but that's not quite correct. Because we also disable that by over the controls. So if we set this on the controls to be disabled, then we want this. So set this here. So if it was true, no, that's not the case. So if we close the world map, then we don't need to ask for this, because this is definitely turned off. Just want to turn it back on, but we need to check in our options what we set there. So I need to open up my options menu and see if I was smart about that or not. I was not. Okay. So that's not good. Because I do want to change this at scrolling value. Let's do an event or function here to do that, so that we have we know if it was set in an option or not, and then we can set it back. So don't want to do this directly, but we want to do that in a function. So let's do collapse that to a function. Toggle edge scrolling. And here we are checking if we have, if this is enabled. If that is enabled, we are disabling it. And we also want not sure I put that. This is kind of an option for audio stuff. Let's just add this here. So scrolling options. So I want to toggle this here. This is also the function that we want to call from the outside. So we want to know if this is options. There's an options. So let's move this stuff over slightly. Add another branch here. So if we are in options, Then we are setting this here to the opposite. Then we are going in here. And if this is false, we're also going in here. We are checking, is this true or false? If it is true, then we want to turn it off. If it's false, we want to turn it to this value. Yeah. Then I need to go into the blueprints, pawn, and this is on by default. So if we go into the options, we can say toggle. So we are saying toggle here, and this is in options. If we first change that, we are turning it off. So this is, okay, so this also needs to be on by default. So we are turning this off. And then here, if that is true for some reason, yeah, if that is true, which it is on the first time we are toggling that, we are turning it off. next time we are doing this, we are turning it to this value, which will be set here. And if we turn it off in the options, that will be false. If we are not turning it off in the options, that will be true. And this will be set to true as well. Yeah, okay, that should work. And now on the here, we are toggling that off. And here we are toggling it back on. And we can also do other stuff here, but it's all that we need to do at the moment. Okay, let's go in here. Let's add the background blur. Strength of 10. Okay, it didn't do much here. But it's not edge scrolling, that's good. So now I just need to figure out how to build the world map, basically. I have an idea what it should look like, but I'm not sure if that works at all. The other thing is I'm not sure if I can create that at all. That's the other thing. If I'm going by panels, canvas panel, grid panel, horizontal box, miscellaneous. Primitives. No. I think a canvas panel might be what I need here. Okay, so let's remove that image. So we have this canvas panel here now. I want to add buttons to that. Problem is I can't tell the canvas panel to get a specific size. I can tell the buttons that they have a specific size, but not the canvas panel. Oh, I can do that. I can wrap that with a size box. And then I can tell it to be that big. And yeah, the buttons will be a bit of an issue to set up properly. Because the buttons are supposed to be hexagons. So I need to figure out how to do that. First I need to check if I have hexagons in here. Rectangular, square. No, this is all that stuff. No. You have circles here. No hexagons. Textures. Yeah, those are just pictures. Let's try that. Let's see. Let's put this in here for the normal. The image size is supposed to be 64 by 64. Draw as border image. Yep, and then the size here also needs to be 64. We have text on that. Okay, that text need to be, no, the button needs to be bigger. So let's make the button bigger. And then text smaller. So that's the first one up there. Then we have let's do the same here. Just copy that over for a moment. This one is supposed to be at 28. That location. It's not quite correct. So this one needs to be here. Yeah, that's where it should be. problem with this is that I'm not 100% sure if I can fill the screen properly with that. And the other thing is that one of those buttons, somewhere in the middle basically, is our start location, and we should focus on that one. So I'm not sure if this works. But basically what I should be able to do is duplicate this button and move it over here. Yeah. And this way I can then fill out this area. But we should be able to scroll as well. And we could start small so that we don't need to scroll. So let's start like this and then make it easier on us. So this one here, if I duplicate that, this needs to be at that point, and then 192 down. Okay, the blur in the background doesn't work, but these do seem to work. So I just need to add the hover image to them and then a disabled image. So that way we can create those. But I think I want them bigger still, which will screw up with all the coordinates here, but let's do this anyway. So let's go to 512. Make them really big. Since we are setting the size there, that's fine. So this needs to be at 512 as a result. Okay, then we need this to align alignment is fine, but this needs to be at different position. This needs to be here. this is, yeah, that's correct. So double that. And this needs to be 512. And this needs to be here, which is yeah. That should work. Okay. I kind of need to automate that somehow so that we can say, okay, our map is 4 rows or 5 rows by 5 rows or something like that. And that it generates the buttons for us. Because I don't want to do that by hand. And I also need to find better tiles. I mean, they can be like this first, but once we explored that, I need to figure out proper tiles for this. But I think I might even have them. Need to check. The one thing is I like to have them generated, but at the same time I also don't want them to be generated. Because, like I said, in the middle of the map we should have our starting location. So let's just can't do that. Let's duplicate this one. A few times and then figure that out. So this is one that goes here. The next one goes there, which I need to check. So this should be plus 512. 0 there. So this is there. So that's our first one. This one is our second. That's the third. That's the fifth. Okay, good. Then we get this row here. And this one is there. Okay, so duplicate this one. Ah, damn it. It resets the position. That's slightly annoying, but okay. Let's get this position here. So 384 there. And here. Not quite. Okay. Okay, this one needs to be at x0, that's correct. Y, it needs to be at 512. No, 512 plus 28, no. find it annoying that it scrolls to the lower right. This is strange and not quite sure why it's doing that. But okay. Yeah, that's not correct here. So that's 780. That is 512 plus that. No. Plus that. Nah, damn it. No. Oh, this needs to be stretched there. That's why it wasn't showing. So this one is at 384. Okay, 768. That's the right position there, and then 512 here. Duplicate that one. Okay, this one is our starting point. I want to focus on that. So what do I need to do for that? Let's see. Okay, if I'm focusing them, I can scroll. Oh, I also need to disable the zoom in the background. Yeah, this should be our starting point. And then those are the things that we can explore and get resources from. And they would have different costs on resources and scouts and stuff like that. Not that the scouts are used up or anything, but they are occupied. I also just got a message that I have to run a D&D campaign tomorrow. A one-shot, so it's nothing really special, but still something I need to prep for properly. Let's see. Kind of want to have an area around that is completely blacked out, so I could just have a background. Just add a background to this. So for the size box here, let's wrap this with an overlay. And then throw an image in here. Yeah, so we have this as a background behind that. And it's not a variable. I'm not sure why images are set to variables. That is really strange. Nah, no. Tiling is not good for those. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, so let's name those. And set up the style here completely. Because at the moment we don't have anything here, so let's go into that folder again. And if we are hovering over it, we get that image. If it's pressed, we get that image. As an image. Image here. And if it's disabled, it looks like this. Copy that. Okay. Sorry for the noise in the background. Okay, now they look like this. Okay, now I need to figure out different graphics for these as well. I think I might have something like that. But I also might need to close the window. Because there are kids playing on the street outside, so they are loud. I'm closing the window. Be right back. Okay, now it should be a bit less noise. Let's have a look at the things here. All that stuff I threw in there already. Strategy game icons. All there. Map tiles. Let's just have a look at those. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. So once the areas are explored, they are replaced with these images here. So let's import that into the engine and also replace one of them already. So let's just throw that into the same folder here. Batches, mega pack, craft resource. Yeah, let's throw it in here. Ah, damn it. There was a PSD and it created these. So that's not good. But it's fine, we can work with that. The start location. Let's take this one here. So on the world map, I wanted to do this one here. And remove that. Then add an image in that location. So I should have copied this. So this is at 768 and then 1024. So and the size is 512. Not sure why it's picking the desert tile, because I hadn't selected this one here. So, oh, okay. What are these? These are PNGs. Why is it not selecting those? That is strange. Nature. No, it's selecting it, okay. So this is our start location here. Then these are the tiles around that we can go to first. So if I click on that, you can see this here. Then we can scout out these locations. Okay, I need to do something here. The background image that we set here, that needs to be on the whole thing, so it needs to be on the border here. Overlay. And then this overlay we can delete or replace with child, so we're not deleting it. Then I need to check. No, okay, that looks okay. Yeah, now we have the border here and then our map there, so that's good. Yeah, that looks better. So we don't see anything through this. And if you're scrolling, the scroll bar also doesn't change. And we also have the background static. And are scrolling only here. I just need to figure out what I want to have behind those. So that will be a bit of work that I still need to do. So I need to unlock them with a specific amount of scouts. And for some of them, we also need resources to unlock them. Or we need resources to build an outpost or something like that. Not sure about the size. I mean, yeah, the size is okay, but Problem is, if I change the size now, everything needs to be resized, and I don't want to do that. So I don't think that I can select all of them. And change the size? No, I can't. That would have been easy. I mean, I could only have the buttons, and then maybe it works then, but... Okay, I can change this here. But I can't change the... Oh, it also says offset. Right, offset button. So it's not the size that we change here. No, here we are changing the size. So if I make them smaller again. Yeah, okay, that's working. Now we need to move them closer again. I'm not sure. I want to have text on them. That could be 2 lines. So we have the cost on scouts and on resources. And for the resources, we need an image and a number. So basically similar to the HUD, similar to this. So we need this there, and we need that. So these buttons are... Yeah, they don't have a size set for them. Okay, let's make the rest here work. So I want this to be visible only if we have something unlocked for that. So create a binding, and let's check the... Let's check this here. So basically what we need is this. But here we need the expansion. And I also need to check something else. Because the world map only makes sense if we have scouts. So so it's not check, but get worker by ID. Get specific worker number. Worker type scout. And then do and here. So if we have this researched and the we have at least one scout. Okay, so that is set up. So this button should only be visible if we have scouts. Now we need to create the building. So this is a building that people can work in. So it is a production building. So create a child class of that. Let's have our scout tower. The scout tower is doesn't need any resources. Doesn't need a limit. Has its worker type scouts. We don't have a minimum number of those. Let's set this to we need to send out a lot of scouts, so they need to oh, I know what we also need to add to the world map. Let's set this back. We kind of need to know what our scouts are doing. So we might need to change this layout a bit. Yeah, because we need a bit of info about our current expeditions and stuff like that. So we also need to have a limit there, so we can only do 3 expeditions at the same time or something like that. So let's see. Let's add a horizontal box. Below that. And in here, let's add some text. Just like we did before. Just add a bit of information here. So the this is our let's duplicate that. So this is our current mission. And this is our cute mission 1. So then we would have some kind of text here. Explore tile 2, 3. Time needed. Or mission progress or something like that. That's better, I think. Mission progress. And then we have a number here. And then here, Something like that. So that we get a bit of information below this, and also have stuff up here. You can also move some of the stuff that's up here down here. So for instance, we could if we just queue one mission after that, we could move the resources down here so that we have them available here, incoming resources below that. Let's make that look a bit better. Okay, now I need to do that. So let's change the visibility here for a moment. Let's remove the binding there and compile that again. The function should still be there. So if we click on this, yeah, we do have the information down here. We have this as a separate window, so that looks a bit better. Let's scroll here. Scroll there. Even though this is a bit strange, I kind of want to also be able to move this with the mouse, but I need to figure out how to do that. And then if one of them is being worked on, then we also have the progress here. Tell us, okay, explore, and then progress below that. It's the idea, at least. Not so sure about the menu button here, but we definitely need the research button here so that we can switch to the research menu quickly. Which means we also need to have the research points visible somewhere. Yeah, I'm copying this menu here and then add something below that to show us the incoming resources that we get from the world map. So let's take the whole thing here. Copy that. Paste that here. That worked. Nice. It didn't do the binding and stuff here, but we have at least the same stuff there. So the resources text we can remove. That's there. Then I think we might need to add stuff to this as well, but let's see. So this is border resources. Let's wrap that in a vertical box and paste this in again. Because now we have both of those, and the lower one will give us the numbers for the incoming that we get from here, the income, and that should be okay. Then this one needs to be changed like that. And yeah, then we need the research button, so let's grab that. So that there. Let's see. Let's give us a bit more space there. This is not too close to the border here. Menu button we don't need. So we need the setting here, so that's our heading there. Let's set this here as well. So this is heading 15. still not quite the same. Yeah, this text here would be number of scouts and research points. Kind of want to move this button over here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, close that. We're here, good. So this gives us the worship points here, which mean we don't need to have them here, so it's good. Let's have the this. Kind of like this. So number of scouts, 2 out of 17. So we have 2 available and 17 in total. And here we also need to know how many how many scouts are working on that. Kind of like that. And the thing is, these are quite big. And if I open this up, we don't see the starting location if we open this up the first time. I'm not sure if that changes if we add more buttons to that. Let's check that in a moment. But I think I will just add some info text down here somewhere. So also maybe change the font or color of this a bit so it looks a bit better. think for this I might need to add different time system. So let's have a look at these. So this button here, duplicate that. This is it. It's 384. .384 plus 768. Is that in the right position? Let's check. No. No. Because I need to move it inward. But the height is correct, so that's good. Now I just need to figure out the offset here. Position of this one is half that. Okay, so that works. Why is that called? Okay, so this was at that location, and then we want this to be at here. Duplicate that. That is at damn it. Okay. Should be correct. Yeah, that's correct. So now we need one more row with 5 of those. So let's duplicate that. This is at position Probably in the wrong spot. Could we see that? Damn it. Yeah, that's way off. That should be correct. Nope, it's not. Damn it. Now it should be in the right position. Hopefully. Let's see. That's slightly annoying with tiles that big. Yeah, now it's in the right position there. Now we can just copy this over and use that for the next buttons. And this is also easier, because we can just take the size there. There, and the last one here. Okay. Slightly strange that how we need to work with the scroll bars here. I need to figure out a better way to do that. Kind of use arrow keys or the mouse. So pressing the mouse button moves the map around or something like that. But so far I don't know how to. Problem is if I'm at the top here and I'm scrolling on the wrong scroll bar here. Maybe that's just the order that we have them in. So maybe this one needs to be here. Oh wait, I can't do that. Oh, damn it. So let's wrap this with a scroll box and then replace this with children. Let's set this one to horizontal. It's also a bit strange that okay, now we are we are using the mouse wheel, we are scrolling down, and then we are scrolling left and right. Or we are scrolling right, but not. Ah, damn it. Yeah, we definitely need to do something else now. Another thing we need to do is, now that I've done this here, there needs to be a zoom. Damn it. So I need to change the size of the buttons and the position and all of that. And give the player the option to change that. It would be something that we could put down here, maybe. Have a zoom. Which will be slightly annoying to calculate, but should still be possible to do. Another thing that I need to figure out is the so if we go from the image here as our center, so if we were to center that on the image and everything else around that, does that work? Can I just do that? Okay, I can. It's nice. Doesn't change the fact that this can be quite annoying to work with, but still. This complicates the calculations here, but makes a bit more sense, at least to me. Ah, it. What did it do? What did it do here? Completely screwed up everything. Okay, what's the issue here? Ah, okay, so that was the issue. Yeah, this is annoying, but we only have one scroll bar per scroll box. We have only one direction that we can scroll into. And I have no idea why. It doesn't really make sense because is there any way to maybe change that? Okay. It's not that. Yeah, here we only have horizontal or vertical. And we can only scroll in one direction from there because otherwise it doesn't do anything. So scrolling possible. So no idea why. It's strange. The other thing is that the size of this is also something that's slightly annoying. So if I'm not having the size box here, so if I replace that with child, I'm getting this, which is completely breaking everything. So I need to change the size of the canvas. Otherwise we don't have anything there. Not sure what the retainer box is. Let's have a look at that. Doesn't change anything so far. Chain render. No, that's not what we want. So scale box also doesn't do anything. Scale to fit, fill, stretch directions, both. Oh. There we have our zoom. Without me resizing everything and wanting to shoot myself. So that's good. Good to know. Okay, but still, we need to wrap this in a size box. So roughly like that. Like that. That's the correct size that we need. And yeah, with this, we should be able to do a zoom. Yeah. Yeah, and that's zoomed in as far as we wanted. Just need to get control over it properly. I'm not 100% sure why this is not taking the whole thing here, but it's probably just the... No, the border is set to fill completely. Let's see, border here. Set to size the content. The overlay works there. The image is that. That is the issue. Okay, now that is fixed. Let's get the scale box. We need to give this a name, so this should be a variable. So map zoom. And then create that here. So we want the slider here. And a horizontal box. Get some text in there as well. So the slider should do bigger steps. And it should start at 0.3. Should go up to 1. And should start at 1. Okay, let's see. Let's compile this. Okay, so we can't get the value of the box here. So we need to do a binding here. So we have our scale box. And then we need our user specified scale and throw that in there. Okay, I can't change that. That's awesome. Damn it. So I can't directly get the value from there. I need to get the value in another way. So Which means I need to add a variable here. Just a float. Call this map zoom. This is the only way we need that. Then on this here we are using map zoom to get that value. And if we change the value, we are setting map zoom to our new value. And we also use that for this one here. And on construct, you want to set that value as well by grabbing the value from here. Which also means we don't need that anymore. Delete that. Remove the binding. You know, now we can set that to map zoom. Okay, but okay, that's good because now we can just remove this one here, the vertical. No, the horizontal we can remove. Vertical we need to scroll, but we don't need the horizontal. Because we can just zoom now. And this will also disappear when we are not needing it. But we can't really see the text here properly, so we need to zoom in sometimes. But that should be enough. So let's grab that. Let's have this there and create a binding. You know, we can set this to map zoom and see what we get from that. basically this is the maximum. Everything above that is but the scroll wheel, the scroll thing doesn't take the step size here into account. So it's ignoring what I said there. Just annoying, but okay. Let's add this there and see if that's working or if this is now blocking it. No, it's not. Good. Let's see. This is at okay, 3.35 is our minimum, and maximum is 0.74. Yeah, that way we can zoom in, read the text, scroll up and down. Maybe put this to 7.5 and then. But then we can remove the horizontal scroll box here. Okay, now it's centered there. Now I zoomed in completely. Okay, I need to go back a bit because that's too much. But okay, that works. We have our world map that we can expand on if we want to at some point. But for the moment, this should be enough. So let's set this to set the maximum. Yeah, let's set this. See if this is enough or not. Yeah, that looks almost perfect. No, that's exactly what I want. Okay. And that's also zoomed in so that we can see progress and all that stuff. What we unlocked so far and so on. So it should be okay. Let's create a proper binding for this, because I want this to be different. So let's do a format text here. Set this as %. Grab our map zoom, get that, and then do a map ranged clamped. Out is 1 to 100, and this is minimum 0.35. This was 0.74. Even though, is that correct? Or does it need to be the other way around? So basically the zoom because now we can see the whole map. So would that be 100% zoom? Or would that be a 0% zoom? But I mean, it works. So center here, and then we can figure that out later. So let's start to fill this out with the stuff that we need there. But first I need to take a short break. So be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's see. Let's rename this. Let's get text. Zoom percent. Let's go here and only if we need that. Throw the rest there. I'm not sure. Maybe I want to change the image here, but not at the moment, so it's fine. So let's see. Let's set this up. Let's create a binding for that. Let's call this. This is our scout counter. So we want to format a text here. Number of scouts. Line break. Zero of 1. Not really 0 of 1, but placeholder 0 and 1. So here, let's get worker. Get specific worker number. Scouts. This is our total scouts that we have. And then we need to create another number, which means we also need to create another list of scouts that are occupied or that have an assignment or something like that. So let's go over here. Let's create a function. number 3 scouts. So that's what we want to know here. Then we have a return note here. Good, and in here we get that scouts, and no, we don't want that. We want to get something else. We need to figure out something for the scouts first, and that is, do we need more values for them? Do we need something for them to so that we know how many scouts we are assigning? Even though, no, we can set that in a every time we send a scout on a mission, or send a specific number of scouts on a mission, we can set that. But let's see, what do we have here? So we have animation stuff, that's okay. We have worker type, workplace is male, needs to deliver stuff is loaded. Is eating. I thought we had is at work. Something like that. But it might be in a different context. Just go here and see. So is at work. Oh, that's set here. It's just in the behavior tree. So the scout does the scout will be a little bit different from the user stuff, because they get they're more a resource than a worker. So we need to maybe we want a different set of variables for those. So maybe I want the scout to be a child of this. So let's see, AI Goblin base. So if we create a child of that, it's our scout. Let's just remove everything that we don't need there. Yeah, it's just Goblin Scout. And the Goblin Scout should know that he's on a mission. And as long as he's on a mission, he's also not visible, basically. So the scout can tell us, hey, I'm a scout, and I'm on a mission. So we basically keep everything here the way it is. We only add variables here. So on mission. That's what we want to know. Are they on a mission? And then we also need to do start mission, end mission. So we need the events for that. On start mission, on end mission. So on start mission, the first thing that we do is set this to true. Second thing, this is false. And then here we also set set actor hidden in game to true, false here. Then we want to have our mission timer. So I could add the mission timer to the scout directly so that we know, okay, that scout is on that mission for that long. But the problem is we need a specific amount of scouts, so yeah, no, I think this is enough for the moment. So compile this, go in here, then we want to get get worker by ID. No, that's not what I want. I mean, here we are already going through that and get the list. Oh wait, I have an idea. So if we go here, we are going through all our workers. And let's do this down here. Once that is completed, we don't need this one here. So we can just go here and oh, we also need to set something here. So the worker type here is scout. Oh, and I also wanted to do something here ages ago, so let's just shaped cylinder, cylinder, editor cylinder. I'm not quite sure what the... Let's go with basic shapes cylinder. And let's put 5 times higher there. Let's also go into the building data. Let's change this to our scout tower. And let's do the basic shapes, engine basic shapes. Let's see, my cylinder, shape cylinder games. No, this is better. Starter kit. Let's take that as our cylinder there. And everything here is, yeah, everything is there. Let's scout tower, so that I know what that is. Save this. And now we can basically build this as well. I just need to figure out a few things, even though I might not do that today. Let's finish this up here at least. So let's go back here. Our total workers. Then I need to cast that to Goblin Scout. Hello. I'm adding scouts and world map stuff today, but I will not get it done because I need to stop in a few minutes. So here we can get on mission. Yeah, I gave it a try. I can show you something that I did with that. Where is it? Yeah. This is a screenshot from the basic starter map, third person, switched out the mannequin to the female mannequin, added changed the material for the joints to be emissive, gave it a color, and there are no other lights in the scene, nothing else. There are lights, but only emissive lights, and this is the result on the ground and on the walls and stuff like that. So Lumen is quite interesting and can be really useful or completely annoying, depending on what you want to do. I haven't done anything else with the engine yet because I didn't have much time. But that was one thing that I looked into. So if we are a scout and we are on mission, then this should be not on mission. So if that is true, so if the cast is correct, we are not on mission. We want to up our counter. So we need a counter here. Just an integer.